Hello, hello. Welcome to my new series, Read Aloud Rex, where I talk about books that might be good to read aloud to your students. I love reading. I'm a special education teacher for 5th and 6th grade students, so those are my credentials. I have been using read aloud books as a way to come back into the room after lunch and recess and calm ourselves down before we get back into our work. So I normally just read for about 5 minutes to the class while they're listening or coloring. And that's how we do it here in my room. So my first book that I read with my friends was Frindle, an old classic. It's very short, about 100 pages, so we were able to finish it quickly. I feel like this is really a fun one for the beginning of the year because it deals with a teacher who seems sort of mean, but in the end we understand she had the students' best intentions in mind, and a student who also seems a little bit sneaky, but we understand he's really just creative and thinking in a different way. So it's really fun, and because it's in the school setting, I feel like it really helps to build the beginning of the year relationships. I will say there was a couple things in here that were a little bit too outdated for my students to understand, which I didn't even think about before reading it with them, like using an encyclopedia and things like that, because they just have no experience with that. So we did have to go over a little vocabulary with things like that, but other than that, it was very fun. They really all liked it. They were all calling the pen Frindle after we were finished, so would recommend. Hope you use it in your classroom.